How y'all doing this afternoon? Boy, I tell you, y'all have no idea how grateful I am and how excited I am to be in a room full of sane people. Now, some of you guys may be on social media like I am, and you can see the lunatics. They're still saying I'm getting paid $7,000 per post. So if anybody in here know the hookup, can you hook a brother up and get me $7,000 per post, please? Get with Dylan Marks in the back. He will lead you where you need to be. But I'm excited because I think it's a calling on all of us to stand up with the relationship that we have with the state of Israel and our Jewish brothers and sisters. I am the most excitable person when it comes to this topic. And I will stand with my Jewish brothers and sisters to the very end. And one of the reasons that I have this fervor and this excitement is because I actually read my Bible. I know what God has said. I know what the principles of God mean to people like me as a Christian. And we have to stand by those principles to the very end. And I'm going to say this, because I know a lot of you guys in here are bold and courageous, but this is the time to be more bold than ever before. Anti-Semitism in America is out of control. And it's no longer a time where you can sit back and watch others perform and watch others stand up for what's right. You have to get off of your butt, get online or wherever you need to get and stand up for what's real and what's true. And let me say this. I will never capitulate. I will never give credence to foolish people who are anti-Semitic, who are racist, people who hate America. I will never support them. I don't care how long you've been podcasting. I don't care how many followers you got. I don't care how much money you got. When you platform somebody, bring somebody on your show and let them just dog out Jewish people, let them just dog out and say they support Stalin, I will never support you. I'm trying not to get crazy in here, but we got to stop being soft on this topic. We got to stop being soft on the topic. Let me tell you what cancellation is not. No one cares if you own your own social media platform and you spew whatever you want to say, whether it's stupid or not. We live in America and people have the right to free speech. But we don't have to platform you. We don't have to let you come on our programs and say stupidity and spew stupid stuff. And for too long, I'm seeing it go on and on and on and on. I see somebody with a sign that said, Tucker is not MAGA. I guess I got to put his name out there. That's not MAGA. When you're on your platform and people are acting as if Sharia law is better than what we have here in America and the laws that are given to us by God through faith, you're a silly person. If you are out here and you don't know whether or not Hamas is a terrorist organization or a political organization, you are a foolish person. And since I'm already name dropping, everybody saw that interview. You have a guy say that he supports Stalin and that he was a big fan of Stalin on your show. You can have him on the show, but doggone it, you better push back on people like that. There's no way you can say that you're a Christian. There's no way you can say you believe in God and you support a person like Joseph Stalin, who did not believe in God, who killed so many people. Enough is enough. We're not putting up with it anymore. And I stand by our president. That's the reason why I voted for him, because he's a man of integrity. He's a man that stands on principles. And he's a man that's going to be true to what he said. Now, you can decide whether you like what he said or not, but you can guarantee that he's going to stand on what he said. And this is why I love Donald Trump. And when I watch Donald Trump and I see him with Bibi Netanyahu, I see people that operate in reality. The reality is that Israel is one of our greatest allies. And for people to think otherwise, you fall in one of two categories. You're either ignorant or you simply hate Jews. Quit lying to yourself. Quit trying to cover. You just hate Jews. Just say it. I don't want to hear I'm just asking questions no more. You're not just asking questions. Asking questions means you do your research first before you put something out into the atmosphere. It's not asking questions to make accusations. If you somehow think the Jews run the world, you are a fool. If you somehow think that Bibi Netanyahu runs Donald Trump, you are a fool. Donald Trump don't even run Donald Trump. That inner voice in his head that's saying, don't tweet that, don't do that. He like, whatever. I love you, Trump, if you're watching this. I'm just making a joke. Y'all better put a monitor here because I'm going to talk for 35 minutes. But I'm so passionate about this, and it really changed my perspective because I need to give you guys a little background here. I'm a young guy from Fort Worth, Texas, never went outside of Fort Worth a day in my life growing up. We didn't even go to Dallas. Some of you in Texas, we were in Fort Worth, we never even went to Dallas. Dallas was it was a travel for us. And then I got older, went to the University of Arizona, but I had never left the United States of America. I was ignorant. I'm gonna be embarrassed to say this, but don't judge me, okay? God still loves me, okay? When I was asked, I was really asked, it was Pastor Alan Jackson was going to Israel, and I had never been out of the country, and I said, of course I would love to go with you. I would love to go where Jesus was and all the great things that as Christians we love about Israel. And so when I decided to go, I didn't know anything really about Israel. I used to think that Israel was like a third world country. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was like Afghanistan and all these other places. I'm telling the truth, can I be honest? I get on the plane, we land, and I'm blown away. I'm like, oh my God, look at these freeways, look at this innovation. It's clean, it's peaceful. We went all the way up from Tiberias, all the way down to the Dead Sea. I mean, it blew my mind. And that's not even adding into the connection with all of the things that the Bible had prophesied about that you could see in the flesh right there in Israel. And we were on the Sea of Galilee, the Mount of Beatitudes, all the Christian sites, because as a Christian, that means so much to me. And when I left, I remember thinking, man, I love this place. I love the energy in this place. I see why in America we partner with a democracy like Israel. And it changed me. And therefore, after that, I'm like, man, I'm the biggest fan of Israel. Then I started doing research, and I started realizing our true connection is beyond just the religious connection, the Judeo-Christian values, beyond that. The connection that we have geopolitically, the connection that we have when we share intelligence, and all of the great things that all of y'all in here already know. Somehow these people are just losing their mind and they forget about these things. But all of those things and all of the connections make me love Israel. And then October the 7th happened. And I was so upset because good, innocent people were killed. I've interviewed since people who were hostage or who were held hostage for 490 days. People in the IDF. And I don't want to relive this for you, but it was a moment that made me so upset and angry because I can see I have a very similar feeling that if that happened to America, how would I feel? And the first thing that came out of my mouth, and y'all keep praying for me, I said, I want them to turn that place into a parking lot. I gotta preface it, because somebody gonna clip this and put it on the internet. Not because of the Palestinian people per se, individual people, but because if you dare to do such an atrocity to people that I love, people that I respect, people that are chosen by God, you decide to do something like that, you should never have an opportunity to do it again. And it should be an example to everybody in the world that if you ever think about trying something like this, your country will cease to exist. Boy, if I was the prime minister, ooh, it's 48 hours. Give me 48 hours. And so it enraged me. And then I said my statement. I thought that most people in America were thinkers and had common sense. Well, shockingly enough, I was wrong, because after I said it, we see all this antisemitism popping up. We see mindless people on campus wasting hundreds of thousands of dollars getting no real education, and they're out here talking about from the river to the sea and don't even know which river it is. You got people out here saying death to Jewish people and gays for Palestine. I said, I swear, I'll pay for your ticket. I'll fly you business class. I'll get you transportation, but I'm not getting you transportation back because you ain't coming back. We'll get you there since you want to be gays for Palestine, whatever that's supposed to mean. Ignorant folk in America with no common sense. And I'm going to be quick because my time is running out. And then I saw the propaganda online where you see the buildings blowing up. And you got people running around. But for some reason, the camera always know where the building is at before it gets blown up. And I said, I'm not the smartest person in the room, but how does a cameraman know that the building is going to blow up, but nobody else know? That, to me, ladies and gentlemen, is propaganda. And you see kids with dirt on their face, and then you see a kid laughing in the background on the side. You see one guy that somehow he's fathering 15 families in tragedy, wearing different clothes, different family and kids. What kind of man is this? Ain't no way in the world that man is in that many tragedies. And they have been able to convince willfully ignorant folk in the West to believe that a terrorist organization is reasonable enough to give you the right numbers, to share clips that are reasonable and fair. It's asinine to me. And I went off on my social media, and I've been going off ever since, because I will not stand for this bull crap. And I'm gonna walk off the stage with this. I want to encourage every single person sitting in this room. Do not allow the opportunity for you to be here, for you to just be here to hug people and say hi and drink some tea or whatever you do and slap high five. When you leave here, you better leave here different than the way you came. When you leave here, you better leave here more bold, more courageous, and standing up more than you ever have before. And in the spirit of my good friend Charlie Kirk, one of the boldest young men to ever do this. And I know many of you in here love Charlie. Many of you in here miss Charlie. But I want all of you in here to have the spirit and courage like Charlie did, to stand up and do the right thing all the time. And I want to finish it like this. God bless you. I love you too. God bless you. God bless Israel. God bless all my Jewish brothers and sisters out here. God bless America. And y'all keep fighting a good fight.